Now you have sound. Sorry about that. Thank you, Clint. Good afternoon, Tracy. Good morning, Katja. Good morning, Cheryl. Hi, Connie. Hi, Annette, over on YouTube. And hi, Joanne. Hopefully you can all hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me. Is that because you're up the road, Tracy, and you can hear me out the window? He's teasing us. I wasn't actually. I was saying the most wisest wisdom and the most amazing things. And then I turn the sound on and it all goes away. Good morning, Penny. Penny's going to come over and clean my van for me. Aren't you, Penny? Thank you. Hi, Joanne. How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing better with your new friend. Hopefully the anxiety is more of a visitor rather than a lodger. Mr. Wisdom, me too. Me too. Calm us down, please. Oh, I can't do that. But you can choose to become calm in a minute on a meditation. See, the thing is, I don't calm any of you down. It's not me doing. It's not me doing it at all. All I'm doing is providing you with the space, providing you with the opportunity, and inviting you. You're the one doing it. You're the one doing it. A little better. My kitty slept with me all night. Awesome. Your punishment, 50 cat strokes. It's saying about in Australia, you have an ancient punishment used to be the cat and nine tails. And Ajahn Brahm was saying this story. Not really a story, it's just more of a fact. And now we can dish out the same punishment for Zen treatment or not really, or being too anxious or something. We can say, your punishment is 50 cat strokes. And you have to go and get a cat and stroke it mindfully 50 times. And so yeah, the cat strokes punishment, 50 cat strokes to you. So yes, we're going to do a meditation today. We're going to do a little meditation. I'll see how it goes. You are not alone. And, you know, even if we are alone and we're not seeing anybody at the moment, we're not alone because we're all experiencing the same thing. And as much as we think we're alone, we're on here connecting. We have all the internet. We have the possibility to connect and Zoom with anybody. We have Facebook and we have all the other means of staying connected. And I know we don't very often see these as like an in-person connection, but they really are. They really are. It doesn't replace the cuddle, I know. It doesn't replace waking up next to someone and things like that. I get that. The actual being there. With, like, my daughter lives half a mile down the road and I haven't seen her for a couple of months. And I don't see her because I know I'm going to want to cuddle her and I'm going to want that extra. So, but we're phoning every day, Skyping or calling most days. You know, we're not alone, even if we feel it. So that's what today's meditation's about. And the connection's there. You close your eyes and really calm down. And connection is about a feeling. So it's there anyway. Do you have a wand? I need one to borrow. A magic wand for relaxing. That'd be good. Hi, Tracy. Tracy Kramer. Hi, Mike on Twitter. Yeah, my cat. I don't know if I can show you my cat because I'll tell you why. My camera's come loose. And it's really in my face camera at the moment. There you go. She's over there in the corner as always. That's a bit up close and personal, isn't it? Right, we're going to make a start. Huffing beefers. I heard that helps. I don't know what huffing beefers is. Do you know what? It's so weird with having different social networks all in the same place. I haven't been on Twitter for a while. Yeah, Twitter's the same as it always has been. Got quite a few followers on Twitter. It's a lot of friends on Twitter. I do like Twitter. It's a good for like the good conversation, quick conversation. It's good for instant information. If you ever want to know whether some news is real or something, Twitter is on it like totally. The Duke. I know that was Bounty's old bowl, but she likes it so. Right, let's get on with this. It's 12 minutes past. The ego doesn't want to sit down and just relax. It's like, no, let's stay and talk. Let's stay and communicate. But that's not. That's... Hopefully you can hear me over the music. I might actually turn the music up very slightly, actually. Now, and hopefully the volumes are right now. So, let's invite our bodies to sit and relax. I invite you to sit up straight and straighten your back. Tuck your chin in slightly and imagine like you're tied to something above you to keep you upright. And if you can, place your feet square on the floor. And we can like let the body know we're going to sit and relax by just raise your arms above your head and take a deep breath in. And then just lower them slowly as you're breathing out either side of you. And at the end of the letting the breath out, just place your hands on your thighs and settle into this breath you have. Settling into your awareness of breathing. I'm breathing in and I'm breathing out. And if you find your mind wanders into story or into what we call thought or anything like that, just smile and bring it back to the breath. So thank you for the thought, but I'm just breathing. That's what I'm doing. There's nothing wrong with the mind wandering. There's nothing wrong with having a story in our minds. That's what the mind does, it makes up stories. It creates things. It's a wonderful imagination it has. We shouldn't be mad with something, we shouldn't get angry with something that it's evolved to do. But we can also have some kind of control. And as we're relaxed into our breath, we can use this imagination. Because if your mind thinks a certain way, your body follows with emotions. So if you're thinking about being loved, your body feels loved. If you're thinking about something fearful, your body feels fear. So we can think about our present situation, and in this time of social distancing, it's really easy to allow the feeling of loneliness to overwhelm us and to get caught in that hole of going down that I'm lonely. I've never felt this lonely. Whereas the truth is, very little's changed. Sometimes we went a little bit of time without seeing people. Sometimes we wished for it to happen. Sometimes we wanted to be alone for a while. Just let me be alone and let the world stop for a while so I can gather my thoughts and catch up with my feelings. So what we can do is we can sit in this loneliness for a moment and see why we feel like this. It's because we value connections. We value people being there for us. And we also value deeply the ability to be there for others. So while we're sitting in this feeling of slightly lonely, we can bring people into our imagination. So we do this by bringing someone very close to us. It might be a family member, it might be a dear friend, or even an animal or a pet. And imagine them with us now. Doing what we normally do. And feel gratitude for them being there. And imagine this gratitude growing as you breathe in, and imagine it expanding throughout your body and encompassing them on your out breath. So it's growing in your heart and expanding beyond you. And we can bring in some other family members. We can bring in friends of ours. Like as if you're building a picture that everybody's part of. And just feel the gratitude for everybody in this picture. And as our heart is growing and as our awareness grows, we can bring in the other people around us that we don't know quite so well, that are in the same position as us at the moment. We can bring them into the picture and we can hold a little space for them. Because being not alone doesn't necessarily mean you have to know them well, just knowing that other people are in a similar position, for similar struggles, similar pleasures. And now you can bring in people that you don't know, but you know they're in a similar position, you know they're struggling in the same way. You can bring in the key workers, you can bring in the people that are out doing all the work and providing everything that's needed for us all, because they're forming part of our life. They're an important part of our life, they're a huge part of our lives. And when we bring in everybody, we really do have this overwhelming gratitude that we're not alone. We're far from alone. Now I'm going to let you sit with that feeling of gratitude for everybody that is working and everybody that is home in the same position, whether they're friends, family, or just anybody, all of us. I'll keep an eye on the time and I'll be back in a moment. Just sit with that gratitude. I'm feeling this gratitude as we bring this feeling back with us and project it into the rest of the day and the weeks ahead. So when we feel a little lonely, we can bring in the truth that it's understandable to feel lonely, but we're really not alone. We're all so interconnected, part of each other. We all have the same joys and the same worries, the same pleasures and the same concerns. And if we bring our awareness back to our breath, breathing in calm, breathing out relaxed. And in a moment I'm going to come back from 5. But just appreciate this time together now. This moment we sit and feel relaxed and calm in this space that we're all making together. That's 5, 4, if you open your eyes gently, 3, just start moving your shoulders and stretching, 2, take a deep breath and let it relax and come back to me. How you're doing. See, we're not alone. But it does feel like it at times. It does feel like it. But sometimes the body lies. Sometimes it doesn't. You know. It's how much weight we give it. That's the thing. So who joined us? Well, Dave joined us. Yes, next Friday, the 8th. Yes. Lady Tamara from London. How are you doing? Nice for you to join us. And Sherry joined us. And Cheryl's still here. How are you doing? So yeah, are you all doing quiz nights with each other and in Zoom calls? Seems loads and loads of people are doing quiz nights, quiz families, and I think that's brilliant. In actual fact, I feel more connected. Say yes in the comments if you feel more connected to more people under lockdown than you did with the few out of lockdown. You know, we often spend time with people. Hi Dolores and hi Rowan. We often spend time with people, but we're not really spending time with them. We're in their company, but we're not really connected and engaged and really with them. And you can be literally lying next to someone in the bed. You can be in a relationship and feel incredibly alone. So it's not always about the actual physical presence of somebody. I can feel immensely connected to someone the other side of the world that I've never met before. And in fact, I do on a regular basis, on an almost daily basis. More connected to people that are thousands of miles away than I do people that are just yards. So if we reframe this company and aloneness and lonely and realize we really are not alone at all. There's 7 billion people on the planet. Reach out. You know. No more connected. New connected with you more than family. I know it's weird, isn't it? But it almost takes something like this to realize it. Hi Hazel. Yeah. Penny, Clint, Joanne, all agree. Tracy says, I have been having some fun raid nights with my Warcraft guild. I wonder where that sentence was going then. I was happy with that sentence thinking, should I be reading this out? We are online playing and using voice chat, and we are helping each other through this. Yeah. It really is. And, since I stepped up and doing these guided meditations every day, and they're not really guided meditations, they're just a little bit of space to chill out. Meditation is far more than this. But just to have this little space to connect and chill out and just to, that's sometimes enough. Sometimes we don't need to have this huge, incredibly deep connection to feel connected. So, with that said, thank you to each and every one of you that spend your time with me every day. I would do this if I was here alone, but it would suck. It would leave me with no enthusiasm whatsoever. So you guys make this space for me to be able to do this. So before I go, because I haven't got a today's thought, that was today's thought. Should we just leave it at that? Dolores says, I agree, Stephen. During the meditation, I felt connected with everyone here. Yeah. And Rowan, I will try more. Yes, you will help. Thank you. Connie, I moved 3 states during the COVID. A move planned already. Alone since March the 16th. But are you really alone? Is that really a truth? You might be alone in the physical sense. But are you really alone? Ask that truth. Look up Katie Byron on YouTube. She has a wonderful way of, whenever you have a thought, ask yourself, is it true? And then again, is it true? Is it true? Dig deeper and deeper and deeper. It's relative. Everything's relative. Cheryl, yes, more connected to beautiful souls that I have met here on social media than in family at times. Absolutely. And that's not that we're not saying anything bad about family either. Family are great. Many a times family is great. But I see lines all over everywhere. Looking at the white lines or your chat, I look elsewhere and I've got lines in my eyes everywhere. That's funny. But yeah, it's not saying, it's just the internet gives us this wonderful ability to connect with people of similar minded. Family aren't always similar minded. Far from it. I'm glad my sister's into different stuff than me. My parents are into different stuff than me. I'm glad their house is decorated different to mine. I'm glad they read different books, watch different programs. But family are different to a deeper connection, and you need the both. Family are there to tell you sometimes what you don't want to hear, to teach you. They're your pressure cooker. And then you got the tribes, you got people you connect with throughout the world to help you through it in other ways. We're all interdependent in some way. I'm going to go through the comments and then I'm going to make a move. Rowan says, staying in at the moment, not alone when you're with yourself. Thanks. If we love our own company, we're never alone. I read that somewhere, I've seen that somewhere, and if that's a quote by someone, I apologize for not remembering. But yeah, totally, Rowan. Absolutely agree. Sherry says, you see, you have a genuine with people with connections is powerful. I will say because not everyone could feel divinity. I would agree with that too. I think everybody can. And I think I have fleeting moments of it. I don't think it doesn't stay long. It comes and goes. Nothing's permanent. There's impermanence First rule of suffering. First rule of waking up. Recognize impermanence. Thank you, Joanne. Clint. Yes, that's how I think. 3 p.m. every day, chill out time. Yeah. And if you want to dig deeper in meditation, I've got a little course coming out very, very soon. I've almost finished editing the videos because I'm focused on my book as well at the moment. So, and I've learned a lesson during lockdown or the last 2 years not to give a date of when something's, because things always take me longer than I expected. So I have got a little mini course coming out with people that find it difficult to meditate. So yeah, if you want to dig deeper, get on my mailing list. Go over to my website, download the Inner Peace Guide, get on my mailing list, and you'll find out about that first. I am always on the other end of a video chat. We should do that, Tracy. We haven't done that. And the same goes with any of you. I'm going to put up my link here for any of you to book a chat with me. Some of you already have, which is awesome. Really, really appreciate that. You can book it in your time, 20 minutes, totally free. Just connect with me on video, and that's it. I love you guys. Really appreciate the time you spend with me each day. I will see you again tomorrow, Sunday, 2 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. Africa, about 9 a.m. in the States, about 11 p.m. 10 p.m. in Australia. How impressed. We're really a worldwide community. Thanks, guys. Take care, and namaste.